In the heart of Abuja, where the city hums with color and light, there lived a girl named Nana. Her world was small but bright, a corner of the city where laughter mixed with car horns, and every wall told a story. But Nana's walls were different. They were plain. She dreamed of filling them with life, even if no one else believed she could. Nana loved to draw, not because she had the best pencils or the biggest paper, but because lines and color were her language. Each stroke was how she spoke to the world. Her sketchbook was full of half-finished dreams, people smiling, birds flying, the city blooming in ways only her heart could see. Sometimes her mother would peek in and smile softly. Art can't fill your belly, she would say, but she never stopped Nana, because deep down she could see that her daughter's imagination was something sacred. One morning, as the sun climbed over the Abuja hills, Nana sat by her window sketching the orange rooftops. The air was quiet, the city not yet awake. And as she dragged her pencil across the page, something strange happened. The line began to shimmer, faint but alive, as if the world itself was breathing through her drawing. She blinked. Then it faded. Was it real? Or just her sleepy eyes playing tricks? That moment stayed with her all day, a whisper of magic, waiting to return. Days passed. Nana began to notice things, a glow on the walls when she touched them, a warmth in her hands when she painted. It was as if the city was quietly watching her, and one afternoon she followed that feeling out past the market, past the noise, to a quiet grove where an old woman sat painting on a wide white cloth. The woman looked up. Her eyes, old but bright, saw Nana not as a child but as something becoming. Without a word, she handed Nana a small paintbrush, its handle carved with patterns that pulsed faintly like a heartbeat. Every artist, the woman said, has a gift, but not every gift is ready to be seen. That night, Nana painted for the first time with the strange brush. The colors came alive. They shimmered softly on the wall, swirling like dreams. The city lights reflected on her window as she painted, and for the first time, Nana felt seen. But when she woke up, the glow was gone. The wall was empty again. Her heart sank. Was it just another dream? She tried again the next night, and again. Some nights the color glowed, other nights it didn't, and each time it faded, she doubted herself a little more. Maybe it was never magic, she whispered. Maybe it was just me pretending. Rain fell that evening, heavy and cold. She watched the drops race down her window, her sketchbook closed beside her. The world outside looked dull, washed out, and so did she. But sometimes gifts find you again when you least expect it. As the storm cleared, Nana heard a knock on the door. It was the old painter from the grove. She smiled gently, rain glistening on her shawl. "Child," she said, "the world will forget your colors if you hide them." And then she left, fading into the rainy night. Nana stood there, brush in hand, her heart beating fast. Something shifted in her, a courage she hadn't felt before. The next morning, she walked to a wall in the center of her community, tall, cracked, dull. People passed it every day, but no one ever looked twice. She took out her paintbrush. Her hands trembled, but her spirit did not. And as she began to paint, the wall slowly bloomed with color. Shapes formed, faces emerged. A swirl of Abuja's life began to rise before her. People, nature, laughter, dreams, and for the first time, others stopped to watch. "Who's that girl?" someone asked. "She's painting with light," said another. The mural grew each day, and as it did, so did Nana's confidence. People began to gather around her. Children smiled. Elders watched in silence, remembering something they'd forgotten long ago, the feeling of wonder. But not everyone understood. Some said it was silly, some said she was wasting time. Yet Nana painted on, because she had learned something the hard way. When the world doubts your gift, you don't stop. You simply paint louder. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the city gold, Nana finished the final stroke. She stepped back and saw it, her mural alive with light. Colors danced softly across the wall, forming patterns that looked like stories of courage, kindness, and faith. A quiet cheer rose from the crowd. Someone started clapping, then another, and soon the whole street was alive with joy. Her mother stood at the edge, tears in her eyes. She didn't need to say anything. Her smile said everything. From that day, the mural became a symbol of hope in the city. People came from all around Abuja to see it. Children painted beside Nana, their laughter echoing through the streets. The city had become her canvas, and her story, its color. But Nana didn't stop there. She began teaching others how to paint, how to believe, how to see light even when the world looked gray. Years later, her art filled corners of Abuja no one had ever noticed before. Abandoned walls became living stories, and every mural whispered the same thing: your gift is not for keeping, it's for giving. One quiet evening, Nana stood on her rooftop, looking at the city she had once dreamed of changing. The skyline glowed with hundreds of colors, each one painted by a heart she had inspired. The wind carried her whisper, for every dreamer who paints in silence, may your colors never fade. And somewhere in Abuja, a young girl picks up a brush and begins to draw, because even when fame fades, art remains. The gift lives on.
Subscribe for more videos.